Yesterday's glass. Evening. No? Well, evening for some. Afternoon for us. Welcome to Whiskey Mystery. I'm Phil.
I'm Deepa.
You know we taste them the day before, right? It's always amazing what's left in the glass from the day before. And this one is pure ashiness. So we are in for a smoky one.
But that's enough for me.
It's never enough for you. So what are we doing? We are blind tasting bottle number 126, picked by the group because there was no winner last week. And for the next 12 minutes, remember the timer, we are going to taste it, nose it, rank it on the shelf, and it could be a high one. Let's have a look at what we're going to get. Not that high ABV, I don't think. Well, pretty decent bubbles. Pretty decent. Should we go straight to the shake? Why not? Oh yeah, they are hanging in there. Okay, 46. Definitely higher than that, isn't it? 48. Oh, quite similar. Quite similar. 50. Quite similar to 50. Ooh, below, I think. Right? Seems like it. Good bubbles. Good quality. Now.
Beautiful egg.
Deepa's got more again. Yesterday's glass.
Yesterday's glass.
It's a very dusty, ashy peat smoke, isn't it?
More of a sweet peat.
Yeah, there's something sweet underneath it. There's a bit
almost fruity peat.
Well, it's almost like this fruity honey residue along with the ashiness. It's a very dry ashiness, isn't it?
And it's subtle. No, it's not enough.
Yeah. Is this subtle? What about if you go full glass? See, that comes across more of like a fruity whiskey than peat though, doesn't it? So this is where I got confused. Let's try doing the empty glass. See, this is much more on the sort of oily pear nectarine type of notes.
I almost got a dash of chemical.
A little bit, but the peat tends to do that. So what level of peat are we talking? Medium. But you know, we often get that wrong. Kilchoman levels?
It's soft, especially centre.
Well, maybe it's old. Could be old.
Probably.
Quite strong.
Food, nectarines. It's pretty fresh.
Yes.
Oh, I'm getting a cheese. Brine.
Cheese? Brine? Briny cheese. I call this one peat massage because it is this kind of soft integrated, a little bit of cereal, but it's more on the lighter fruit, not heavy sherry, isn't it?
And nectarines.
Yeah, nectarine pear kind of.
It's green.
It is clean. I'm searching for more and I'm not really getting more, but what I'm getting is really good, if that makes sense. Now sometimes
it's integrated.
Okay, it's evaporating off a little bit now. It is integrated. Now it's becoming more peaty in the glass. What else am I getting? I'm waiting to see if there's any of the plasticine coming up, but I'm not getting that.
Maybe a dash of sulfur, a
bit of sulfur? Yeah, maybe. But I'm not getting band-aids or hospitals or iodine type of.
It's very oily as well.
Ooh. Okay, I think we're going to have to go for a sip. I'm going to not dilute the whiskey itself because it's just a little above mid-40s, I think.
It's sweet, friendly, integrated, smooth, or peat. Very nice.
Yes. See, this is what happens. It's got these like 2 or 3 or 4 kind of waves to it, hasn't it? Because initially you don't taste peat at all.
No.
You actually taste something that would be more like that, like the Glenallachie or something, like a Speyside, lighter, sweeter. And then the sort of bitterness and the pepperiness comes up. And then that fades, and then you get the ashiness of the peat. And then the finish is this really long kind of tobacco-y, leaf, ashy smoke. And a touch of that pepper. That's really good. That was only 1 sip, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what happens on the second sip. Now, this is one of the ones where the nose doesn't set the expectation too high, but then the palate, it actually is even better.
Get it oily finish.
Oh yeah, that's really good. This is one where each sip, the same thing happened yesterday, where each sip gets better and better. It's like it's building on the previous coating, whatever that is. More pepper this time.
And more sweetness and more peat.
Yeah, more everything. But it's the integration which is so good, isn't it? One more. Now I'm going to just pay attention to the whiskey for a second. Hang on.
Now I'm getting a touch of fruity bitterness. It's coming up with the surface on my third sip.
That could be quite old, couldn't it? It's certainly long and rolling.
I'm getting a pear oil.
Yeah, pears. I can see out the corner of my eye that Bobby did a super chat, and I don't know if it popped up or not. Did I miss it? Bob, in case I missed it, we'll go ahead and give you coins now, because I can see it here. Look, if I pop this up, maybe it'll pop up in a minute, or I just had the sound down or something. So here we go. Where's my button? Thanks very much, Bob. Just trying to win a sample. Yes, good plan. Your name will be going in the hat. Not the hat, in the Abelauer tin. There we go. Thank you very much. I thought you were in there. Weren't you already in, Bob? I know you've been tasting some of our samples, so glad you liked the lot going. I think let's do some comparisons, because
But before I said that, about measure about sour peat.
Sour and peat.
Yeah, that combination, peppery, sometimes the peppery attack.
Yes.
But today is softer.
But it's initially sweet, and then you get the bitter pepperiness, and then you get the ashy finish, and then it all just fizzles finally. In fact, let's go to the picture. This is what I had on the picture. Quite a bit going on, and that pepperiness over the top is really nicely contrasting with whatever the little fruity things is going on. Ah, yes.
I saw the finish. It's the sweet oil.
Right, it's comparison time. What are we going to be doing?
Compare it, yes or no. Or no, better or worse.
Exactly. Better or worse?
It's nice, but I prefer today.
Yeah.
It's light.
This is
summery.
This is Peat Monster, which I like a lot. Oh, it's got the same pepperiness though, hasn't it? This is, obviously you can see it's the brown label one.
And even the sour.
It's actually pretty similar, except this one's twice as good as this one.
Well, there's more fruit. Like that one is more very diluted.
This tastes younger and simpler.
Pineapple.
It's like Peat Monster is trying to be this one, but this one is twice as good. All right. I'm gonna jump a bit here. Better or worse? That's pretty good. A little bit lighter as well.
It's very good, very good quality.
Okay, go back to this one.
So the finish is beautiful. I prefer this.
Oh!
Because this one...
Hold it in a second. I'm not hearing the notification today. So, here we go. Get hard. Thank you very much for your donation. Your name will get thrown in the box as well. I'll have another sip while Deepa is writing. I think it's better. What did you think? Better or worse?
I think it's better because this one has more food, is more bitter.
Oh, you prefer this?
Yeah.
I'm going the other way.
This one is sort of integrated smooth throughout. This is more peppery.
I find the Flaming Heart a little thinner.
Oh yeah, it's thinner.
And a little lighter weight.
I think it's more earthy, more fluff.
Close. I'm saying this is better. You're saying Flaming Heart is better.
They're both good.
Yeah, but the game is better or worse.
I'll go for this one.
Okay. One more.
I don't like this game. I think it's good.
Better or worse?
I think it's much stronger than Flaming Heart.
It's definitely stronger ABV.
Yeah.
Better or worse?
This.
Better or worse?
Oh, the best.
Okay. That was Kilchoman. Flaming Heart is here. This one, I still think I'm going top 10.
It's close.
Oh, forgot. Ugadal. We've got to do Ugadal as well. Stronger again.
I prefer Flaming Heart. I think it's very good.
Not as good though. Not as good. It tastes a little bit younger.
And it's more blurry.
Right. We are... Oh, of course I can't hear the timer. We have finished. It is time to... Right. I think we'll go to the chat. We'll let things settle for a minute. I'll give you a tip. Let's see. The first number is a 4. So we know it's not 50. Should I tell you more than that? Let's have a look. There's so many in the 46s though. You can have a look at the spreadsheet there. It's pinned in the comments. There's Ardbeg. There's so many to look through. Well, actually maybe not that many. Probably going to be in the 46 to 50 range. Trevan, Ledaig, Dark Cove, Highland Park, not that much sherry. Oh, could be Laphroaig 18. Oh, and there are 2 compass boxes as well. Right then. So, if it's a 46, it could be some of these. Is 10 a 46? Dark Cove. But I think it's higher. I don't think it is 46.
It's pretty high. It could be 46 to 48.
Judging by the shake bubbles, I'm going to say 48. Do you want to pick one of these?
No, not these. Because Artbeck is too ashy. I think it's too fruity.
in the 48s then, there's 2 compass boxes. Could it be Laphroaig 18?
I think it's to a Gamiga. I think it's not Gamiga.
I think I didn't pick up anything that was Laphroaig like, but I know these 2 we have actually tasted before because we've done our whole compass box lineup blind shootout. Yeah, and I know that we rated this one pretty high, and it was, what did we call it? Did I write down what we called it? What did we call No Name? I think
I am to get it putty bitterness, not getting putty bitterness into this.
Yeah, I'm going for No Name. Although, if it's this one, I know we really like this. It really outperformed as well.
I go for this one.
$50 versus what, 114? Before we reveal, let's go to the chat. Say hello. How is everyone doing today? I'll quickly jump up to the top, see if anyone's asking me any specific questions. Peathead saying hello. Greg, Whisky Guy is saying hello. Ralph is saying hello. See lots of people in, lots of familiar faces. Watchman, I saw you were drinking a Springbank. I see your message. You were drinking a compass box earlier. Greg, No Name 2 is much better than 1 for me. Colila instead of Ardbeg, more balanced. Ah, well, you must be talking about it. Guess on age. I would say, Bob, about 15 rather than 10. Right, I better drop down. See, Zelanir's guessing the Ardbeg Trevan. Okay, let's give you a little more of a clue. It's not 46. And it's not 43 and it's not 40. I'll tell you that. Okay. Let's see. Flaming Heart is probably the best peated option so far at Compass Box, in my opinion, Greg is saying. We do really like it. Right. I think we are going to jump down to the bottom. Trevan. Trevan, or I've heard Ralphie call it Trevaig. Anyone know? Anything else I am missing? Sniper Shot, Lagavulin 11. Right. I think we are ready to go. Are we going to put this top 10? Last taste before we reveal?
Not really. For me, more. I mean, I like this one. And give me right.
Compared to this, though?
I prefer Flaming Heart. It's good.
Okay.
I forgot I took it. It's good.
This is one that I'm going to drink if it's this one or this one.
Yeah, okay.
I
go for this one.
I would like to go top 10. Deepa doesn't want to go top 10?
Don't like it that much for myself.
Okay. Would you rather have Long Row Red?
Probably. I prefer decent 18.
Oh.
And I like this one.
No top 10 then? Is it top shelf?
Yeah, top shelf, yes. But not the top 10.
Where's the bottle gone? Oh.
But not the top 10.
I'm giving it a gold star, which makes me think it might be this because I've quite cheap taste. Right. Are we ready for the reveal? What's it going to be? Number 126 is 48%. It's 18 years old.
Oh!
Is that going to be Laphroaig? $117. It is an Isla. It is the Laphroaig 18. Wow.
Wow. I mean, I didn't get chemical. No, that chemical to acid you get.
I am pretty shocked by that.
Why are you talking because there's no chemical?
Because I was expecting it to taste Laphroaig.
Yeah, I mean, it's about fruity.
I think we need to award ourselves. Oh, hang on. There's something inside. That means we've probably got a comparison.
But let me read if it's a sherry or...
Let's see. Ah, it's Laphroaig PX. Travel Retail. So hang on, is the... Oh, well, I did bring the bottle.
It's only Ex-Bourbon batter. It's yours.
I know we got this for a great price at Scotch Whisky auctions. I think I paid about £80 for it, but it was... Anyway, it says $117 by the time it was shipped here. I know I've seen this in the US for about $300 when I looked. I am amazed. I feel like we should have some Laphroaig to compare to. Well, are you glad that we have a bottle? You didn't seem to be that excited about it. We do have Laphroaig cask strength. We should compare to that. But it's not here.
It's very it's good. But to take it off, it's stop a bit.
So is that all ex-bourbon?
The beer is not that strong enough for me.
18.
Of course.
At the distillery, we did try the 27-year-old.
That was
and I can see that this is sort of heading in that direction because it's more of the fruit coming up. And that one was all pineapple with this really gentle smoke.
This one is fantastic.
I'm trying to see, does anyone know if this is ex-bourbon?
It is, well.
It's ex-bourbon?
It's bourbon batter.
Okay.
It is yours.
Right.
And it's a taste of oak sweetness.
Yeah.
You get that peppery.
Well, I'm going to make a case to push this higher. At least in here somewhere.
Oh, you actually prefer push that out.
See, these are all kind of mad, heavy, big, powerful things. And this is
sweet,
gentle.
Nice. Yeah.
But you still said you preferred the Flaming Heart. Let me go to Flaming Heart one more time. It's funny. I would have said I would prefer this more based on the sweeter flavour. And I would have said Deepa will prefer the savoury, but we seem to be the opposite today.
It's one thing.
So go back straight to the Laphroaig.
Wow. Oh, I'm shaking my mind now.
There we go.
It's better than Flaming Heart.
Top 10. And it wasn't even a label adjustment, I don't think. I'm going to save this one for later. Okay, let's go back to the chat because I think I'm really liking that. The finish just keeps going.
Oh, the finish is beautiful finish.
Right. What did everyone think? Let's see. Stingray. I picked the compass box because I recently tasted the Laphroaig Ancune More sample, and it reminded me a lot of the Glasgow blend. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Foodquig's in. Hey, Andy. Can't see your comment. You've been chatting to others. After 18 years, the peat experience changes. Yes, Bruce, I agree. But it's really nicely balanced. The only other Laphroaig we have is the cask strength, which includes sherry, and that is a monster.
I'm surprised that I'm getting the fruit in this.
Watchman is saying he's never seen this bottle in Alberta. Yeah. 18 years in casks, sweeten the peat. It definitely, you know, honestly, as soon as I tasted this, even at the last episode, I thought, oh, that's like a compass box because it's been very moderated. It's been softened. It's been rounded out, which is what compass box does a lot by adding some Kleinlich or something.
But 18 years, so it took time to blend.
Now, looking at the price that we paid at $117 compared to Peat Monster at 70, this is way better.
Oh yes.
If I had to pay 300 compared to Peat Monster, then I'm like, no. I was going to say a solid 150.
It's good enough.
To 180 kind of price. All right. Ralph, was too long ago to remember the taste. As good to follow your notes. Ah, right. You must have had it earlier. Food Quick. Last time I could get Laphroaig 18 was a couple of years ago. Yeah. Precarious Dave. Good luck finding old good Laphroaigs. Neil has an old malt cask bottle that he's replaced a few times. Got the old full green tube of the 18. Oh, very nice, Greg. So you have one. Let's see, let me skip down. Aquami, I recently purchased a Laphroaig 18. I believe they are discontinuing this one from the core range. Oh, shame. Yeah, but I'm glad I have one on the shelf, Ralph. Yes. Watchman, that looks like it has colour in it. I don't know, do you think?
That's what I mean. That's a sherry, but
let's have a look. This is an excuse to just pour more whiskey, of course. If that is coloured at all, actually, I think the close-up camera is, the colour is always a little bit suspect. Maybe we have a look on the close-up version of the good camera. Maybe it has.
Mm.
We would have to get the German label, wouldn't we? Although I heard that Laphroaig just says, you know, with colour on every label, just to make sure they're legal in Germany. Right, let me catch up with the chat. Oh, I think have we caught up?
Oh, it is coloured.
It is coloured, Greg is saying. There you go. Dustin, I really like the Laphroaig 18.
Mm.
That's a young one for you, Dustin. Nice. Bob, I agree, Phil. Last night in comparing Kilchoman Lochgorm to Laphroaig 12, more peat on the Lochgorm. Yeah, now that Laphroaig 12 you had, Bob, was an Alexander Murray bottling. So it's obviously not an official, it's an independent bottler. Old peat always beats young peat. D8 Silv, yeah. Okay, I think we're just about caught up. Aquami, you can still find this in some Dutch web shops for around €150 euros. Laphroaig 18 is going 200 plus secondary now. D8 Silv, yeah. I think we are right about caught up. Okay. So, did anyone actually get the Laphroaig? Did anyone go for it?
Compared with the cask.
Well, the cask strength is downstairs.
And the small one with the sample.
Oh yeah, let's compare. You want to compare it? This is a PX triple matured travel retail. It's probably, I don't have a percentage written on it. Quite a bit thinner. Simpler.
I prefer this one. I think it's been too messy.
Yeah. Trying a bit too hard on the PX.
I think very clean.
But again, see, we like the Ex-Bourbon whiskey. Ex-Bourbon and Peat. Oh, you know what we should... Oh, no. I was going to say, this should be compared to just Ardbeg 10, but it's still in our blind bottle, so we can't officially compare. It's a little bit of a sleeper. That every time you come back, you find a little more and a little more.
The only complaint I have is a bit too pretty, a bit too bitter. It's fine. I prefer flaming art because it's soft.
That's funny.
But it's very dish.
And for me, it's the perfect balance of sweet arrival, bitter, dusty, woody finish in a perfect balance. Donna Pass. Let's see. Found with the Ledaig 21, the nose makes you think of big peat, but the taste is smooth and integrated mild peat. Ah, okay. So that's maybe a age peat related thing. Because I think younger peat, because you really love the... oh, that's Laphroaig as well.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, of course. The 8-year Laphroaig, the Carnmore, because the younger peat is much more like full-on power.
It's just a peat, but nothing else, no distraction.
Right. I don't think anyone got it. If anyone got Laphroaig 18, shout out with the, tag us at Whisky Mystery so it jumps out. I'm not seeing anyone offering up a winning claim. Watchman, let's see. Greg's Whiskey Guide. Laphroaig lore is very expensive in Canada too. Yeah, it's now about $115 here, which it hasn't actually gone up that much. So.
It is double matured.
No, this one.
Oh.
Not triple matured. Oh yeah. Not triple distilled. It is triple matured, meaning it's moved,
Okay.
or it is 3 different casks have been involved in whatever ends up in the bottle. Bruce, did you get it? Bruce had it. Bruce. Fantastic. Okay, Bruce, obviously I've missed if you've shouted out. So it's time for top shelf, bottom shelf, deeper side, fill side, in the middle, or some other description that you would like. And Bruce has actually won you've won a few times before, Bruce.
A very nice finish.
It's definitely one that you keep wanting to go back to and have another taste, isn't it? You can see that we're going to have to clear the bottom section soon. All right, Bruce is saying middle section, bottom shelf, right side. So we're talking somewhere in here. Front or back layer? Let's go front layer. Right. Okay, Bruce. This is going to be bottle number... Oh, hang on. The new bottle is going to be number 126, picked by Bruce.
Fireworks to Bruce.
Yes, fireworks for Bruce for getting the guess right. And let's see what we're going to get. I think, is it a bourbon rules are still in play? Big bubbles, no troubles. It looks like a bourbon on the close-up camera, but I don't think it is looking at it in real life. I think this can...
Oh, and I can see pink. Sort of wine color.
Is it pink? It's not a bourbon. Do you want to try?
Of course. It's very fat. The pepper, very fat pepper.
Looks like a pretty strong one. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. You'll have to wait till Thursday to find out what number 126 is.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. What's that? Oh.